What's up, I'm Ga. This is 7 Mortal Sins. We've got an update today. This is going to be kind of a shorter video because there's not really a whole lot to talk about, but let's jump into it. So, Shining Stars is still here. There's no new event today. So, yeah, no new event. But what we got is a new story chapter, chapter 26. So you can go ahead and get some free gems from that. Banner is all Leviathan. So Leviathan, all 3 versions of her are very good, very strong characters. OG Leviathan at high investment is one of the best characters in the game, so this is definitely a good banner to summon on. Definitely some value there, and that's it. That's well, no, I forgot about something. So we got some Super Evolution for Witch Mammon, as well as Cheerleader Metatron. So if you're working on those characters, now they have Super Evolution for you, and that's literally it. That's the entire update. So I guess I just want to share some thoughts and opinions with you guys. So there is still so much that we are missing from this game. And this is the best that they could do. This is the update they gave us when we're missing so much stuff. But I'll get into that. The other thing I want to talk about real quick, since this is going to be much faster than my other topic, is these scrolls, or the scroll pack. So I really like the 85-85 split. This is essentially 170 scrolls for sometimes 6,000 gems, sometimes 6,600. Just pick a price, pick a cost, stick with it. Like, either way, it's good value. I would prefer it to always be 6,000 gems, but just stop flip-flopping. Just pick a price and stick with it. Like, it can't be that hard. Come on. But yeah, that out of the way, we're missing a ton of content, and we get a Dead Week update. Like, just right off the bat, I can tell you things that we're missing that they could have just given us, right? Like, the most obvious one, the one that's been missing the longest, is probably the Abyss War down here in the guild raid. You see it every day you log into your guild. It's been labeled stay tuned or coming soon or whatever since launch. Since launch, it's been sitting here dead, taking up space, doing nothing. Do something with that, Userjoy. Just something. Like, if you're not going to do anything with it, then just remove it from the game. And then another one, let me see here. Got to scroll down a little bit to find them. Yeah. These testaments. Where do we use these? What do we use these for? Like, they're just sitting in my inventory collecting dust because there's nowhere to take them. Like, I know what they're for. There's supposed to be a permanent sin and virtue banner, but there's not. We don't have that. Like, this is part of a paid pack for, like, rank up 35 or something like that. Maybe rank 30, and, like, it's nothing. Like, you guys just took my money and, like, now I have a dead item. Like, do something with that. We could have got that today or this week. We could have got the Blood Pact shop. There's supposed to be a shop in here somewhere where so when you dissolve or dismantle your blood packs, let me get out of the way real quick. So if you look in the bottom left corner here, you can see that you're getting materials for dismantling a blood pact. We have nowhere to like use that currency. So the only reason to dismantle a blood pact is so that you're not capped on inventory space. Like, we could have got that today. Like, they could have made Riot of Blood permanent. They keep giving us all these new super evolutions, and we don't have a game mode to consistently grind out materials. We don't have a steady income of super evolution materials. It's just like, I'm glad this is not the only game that I play, because right now I am super bored with this game. Like, there is pretty much nothing to do. Like, if they had, you know, maybe given us the new stage in the Star Shard Temple for, you know, like all the new shards, like the deer and the ram and the lion, and that would have been fun to go grind that out, get some new shards, mess around with those. But it feels like Userjoy is intentionally holding Global back for some reason. I don't necessarily understand why. They're not making any extra money off of this. It's just they're not putting forth the effort to give us some of the systems and shops and game modes that the Asian servers have, but at the same time they keep pushing out like new consonants, new super evolution, which is fine. Like, I appreciate that. I like being able to make my character stronger, but I need content to take them to, or to grind for new gear, for upgrade materials, and that's just not available in the game. Like, don't get me wrong, the new chapter is fine, but it's one and done content. Like, yes, you get gems from it. Yes, it's free. Yes, there's the progression path to get even more free gems. That's great. But this is literally one and done content. Like, I'm never coming back to this chapter after I beat it. There's no like gameplay loop going on here. It's literally, I log in, I do my dailies, I do arena, do guild raid, and then I'm done. Which I guess is just the downside of being an endgame player. But there's just nothing really to do. Like, and I'm just super bored, very frustrated with Userjoy for not updating the game, really. Like, this isn't a real update. Like, this is nothing. Like, this is just another dead week. Like, this is the third week in a row that we have not got anything truly new. Like, yes, we got a new story chapter this week. Yes, some characters got some new super evolutions. Yes, we got a new blood pact last week. But that's not... it's not enough. Like, you're just kind of adding a couple of things onto some existing characters. You're furthering an existing game mode, if that's what you want to call story. But there's just nothing new and impactful and exciting and hype. Like, even if the only thing they did this week was give us the new Star Shard farming stage, that would have been insane. But instead, like, we just got a new chapter and then a Leviathan banner. Which, don't get me wrong, Leviathan is great. She's amazing. If you don't have her, you should probably get her. But, yeah, like, this game has just kind of left me sitting around, twiddling my thumbs. And I think a lot of endgame players kind of share that sentiment. So, you know, it is what it is. Maybe next week we'll have something actually worth talking about. Userjoy put out a tweet on their Twitter saying that they had some stuff planned for this next month. So I am hoping that they breathe some fresh new life into this game. Otherwise, it's going to fall into obscurity even more than it already is, because this is a very niche game, very small player base. And I think people are just going to get bored and quit. Like, real talk, like there's so many games out there right now, like Tears of the Kingdom just came out not that long ago, and you know, I've been playing that a lot. I've been investing a little bit more into like Guardian Tales, just because that game checks all the boxes for me. And then, you know, just kind of check in with Seven Mortal Sins and see if anything's going on. If not, I'm gonna go play my other games. And honestly, I think that's what Seven Mortal Sins is. Like, it's not a main game. Like, it's not a game that you like hyper focus on. It's a side game, honestly. So I don't know. Hopefully they do something cool next week. But until then, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.